はいどうも、アルミラです。それでは続きをやっていきます。じゃあ、ようやくね、ザ・トップスの中に入っていくぞ。終わった。
Hey, fellow, welcome to the Tops Hotel and Casino. I'm gonna have to ask you to hand over any weapons you might be carrying.
わかった、どうぞ。
Smooth and easy, just the way I like it. Don't worry, they'll be as safe as kittens till you're ready to leave. Oh, and a friendly word of advice. If you happen to stumble across any weapons during your stay here, well, just don't wear them openly. You dig? Now that we got that little business out of the way, what can I do to make your Tops experience the tops?
ここで何かすることは？
Everything your little heart desires, that's what. You like gambling? Boom. Either one of the main hallways has cards, slots, you name it. Hungry? Thirsty? The restaurant just off the left-hand hallway has the best food and booze in Vegas. Or maybe you'd rather take in a show. The Aces Theater upstairs always has hot acts raring to go. Check it out.
武器はどこだ？
Relax, baby. The safest houses. We'll keep them locked up in the bank upstairs right next to the money. It's serious protection.
じゃ、
Have a good time, baby.
さて。
どこだ？あっちかな？
あんな普通にいるの？ちょっとそこの君。図が高いんじゃないか？
What in the goddamn?
久しぶりだな。
Let's keep this in the groove, hey? Smooth moves, smooth. Hello. The guy everyone saw go in the Lucky 38, that was you? Oh, shit.
もっと射撃の腕を鍛える必要がありそうだな。
I hit what I was aiming for. Guess you had brains to spare. Or you just thick-skulled. Either way, baby, this is good news. Maybe I can finally sleep at night, knowing you didn't die. What say you and me cash out? Go somewhere more private-like. Any questions you got, I'll answer.
何を考えてるんだ？
To start, I'll comp you the presidential. Best suite in the house. You deserve a taste of the VIP lifestyle. I'll hang out down here for a while to make everything look business as usual, then come to you. Any questions you got, I'll answer. Guaranteed.
条件は2つだ。ボディーガードを外す。そして今すぐ一緒にスイートルームに行く。
If that's what it takes to win your trust, that's what it takes. Follow me.
おお、降りた。
Now that you and me's got some privacy, I gotta ask, how is it that you're still living?
セキュリティトロンは私を掘り上げ、グッドスプリングスの医者が残りをやった。
House was on to me from word go? I thought I was being so clever. Once you were vertical, how'd you track me down?
ボルダーシティで何か落としたようだぞ。ベニーに彼のライターを見せる。
To think I gave that flintbox my lucky charm. Oh, the irony. I guess that's enough scratching around at first base. Tell me, which way is the wind gonna blow?
なぜお前を殺すべきでないのかいろいろと考えている。
You've got a crazy drop on me here, baby. That's for sure. If killing's what you came for, this would be the time. But baby, you'd be disappointing me. All the trouble you went through to arrange this shindig must be something more you're after.
何を申し出ているんだ？
You help me, and before long, the chairman will rule all of Vegas, dig? With enough robot muscle to back it up. You'll get a sweet, juicy cut of that action. But until that day comes, I'll keep you on retainer and pay bonuses for special missions. How's that sound?
答えたら決めよう。
You got questions? I got answers.
まずプラチナムチップについて聞きたい。
It's the house edge, baby. Literally. It's what Mr. House needs to stack the odds in his favor.
チップはどうやって使うんだ？
It's some kind of data storage device, dig? So it's the data on the chip that's platinum, not the chip itself. Trouble is, the chip don't fit any computer I've found. Must require special hardware.
このチップは何だ？
It has something to do with the Securitrons. I know that much. Upgrades their hitting power, gives them heft. Might be slightly useful if you're looking to defend the strip from Caesar's Legion or the NCR.
ベガスの諸勢力について聞きたい。
Yeah, it's a tricky world out there. I'll tell it to you straight.
ミスターハウスについて聞きたい。
A good cat to swing with, or was until he stopped mewing. It was House's big idea to resurrect the strip. He recruited the three families as muscle, showed us how to set up casinos, negotiated with the NCR. None of this in person, mind you. Did all of his talking through those Securitrons of his. But lately, the silence is deafening. The robots collect House's share of the take every week, and life goes on. Ain't exactly what I'd call leadership.
チェアメンが特別な理由は？
We're the definition of cool, baby. We know how to swing. Folks come to us to learn how to enjoy themselves. Of the three families, we're the only ones with the heart and savoir-faire to run the strip on our own.
ホワイトグローブ、ソサエティについて聞きたい。
Personally, they give me the heebie-jeebies. There's such a thing as being too polite. If I may this, my pleasure that. Don't get me wrong, that resort of theirs is strictly ring-a-ding. But my guts say, don't go in the basement.
NCR について聞きたい。
A nation of meddlers, trying to muscle in on our action. Well, we got muscles too. And smarts besides. Only reason the NCR hasn't busted up our scene is they're a little afraid of Mr. House, and a lot afraid of Caesar. If the NCR beats the Legion at Hoover Dam, they'll turn on us and claim the strip. And we don't have the muscle to beat them. Not yet. Meanwhile, they're all that's keeping Caesar's Legion at bay. Plus, NCR soldiers and citizens are our best customers. It's complicated.
シーザーリージョンについて聞きたい。
Worst of the worst. A tribe of degenerate losers led by a creep. They crucify people for kicks, slaughter whole towns. The NCR beat them at the dam 3 years ago, but that didn't stop them. They spent the meanwhile gathering strength. They're gonna try to take the dam again real soon, and if they do, Vegas as we know it will cease to exist.
計画を詳しく聞かせろ。
Broad strokes, change in management. The Securitrons are where it's at. I need a way to control them, and a way to beef up their hitting power. I get those two ducks in a row, Vegas can defend itself versus all comers. NCR, Caesar's Legion, it won't matter.
成功すると思うのか。
Baby, the odds may look long, but that's just because we ain't done rigging them. I won't toss the dice until we are. I've gleaned a lot working with Mr. House. He was a good cat to swing with. I still got a lot to learn, but it's coming together.
そのためには殺人も厭わないのか。
Baby, do you not understand the level of game here? What I did to you was rotten. But if you think House, the NCR, or Caesar won't kill to put Vegas in their pocket, I really did blow out your brains.
まあ言いたいことはわかる。
It's a game, and games have winners and losers. I prefer the former. How about you?
プラチナムチップについて話したい。
What?
よこせ。
Baby, ease off the gas. The chip belongs in the hands of someone who can use it, as in me, not you. You'll get a piece of the action and a sweet one, but the chip sticks with me.
条件は？
Like I said, once the chairmen are running Vegas, you'll get a percentage. Until then, I'll pay you a retainer and bonuses for special missions.
あんたを信じろってお断りだね。
I know, you figured me for a creep. It's your prerogative. If you change your mind, come find me on the casino floor. In the meantime, the presidential is yours whenever you want it. Adios.
金目のもんでももらうかな。
なんだこいつら。
So, what? We chase that little cocksucker down or what? He's gotta stop running sometime, and that's when we'll get him. Nothing like turning a snake's trap on itself. That Benny's a slippery fucker. But you one-upped him all right.
If we run, we might still catch Benny. Well, you might. I'll just be wheezing along behind you.
ベニーのスイートルームを調べる。とりあえず調べる。
お前何サボってんだよ、稽古よ。
名前は
イエスマン。
普通だな。
Hey! Hi there! Good to meet you. What can I do for you today?
ちょっと待って。
どうしました？
誰につくのかっていうことだよな、きっと。
そうだったかな。
The eyes of the
None of
Lord
us
are
are.
upon you. He admires your accomplishments and bestows upon you the exceptional gift of his mark. Any crimes you may have perpetrated against the Legion are hereby forgiven. Caesar will not extend this mercy a second time. My lord requires your presence at his camp at Fortification Hill. His mark will guarantee your safe conduct through our lands. Incidentally, it will interest you to know that the man you seek has fled the Strip and is likely making haste for Caesar's camp as we speak.
またあんたがどうやって私を見つけるんだ。
I am the greatest of Caesar's frumentari. It was not a challenge to find you. Nor is this my first visit to the Strip.
要件は
Go to him, and you will understand. Seek Caesar by way of Cottonwood Cove, south of Nelson. The Cursor Lucullus will be waiting.
What business have you in Cottonwood Cove, outsider?
私は招待されました。
You wear the mark of Caesar. You must be who Cursor Lucullus is waiting for. You may continue, but be warned. Mark or no, we will not tolerate aggressive action by visitors in the camp.
もちろんだと。俺は敵対しに来たわけじゃない。
Oh, it's just awful here. Can't you help us? Hurry up. The guards keep eyeing me like I'm a piece of meat.
Are you ready to head upriver?
あんた何者だ？
I am Cursor Lucullus, and my orders are to escort you to the Legion's camp at Fortification Hill. Are you ready to go?
フォートで何が起こる？
You'll be meeting face to face with the mighty Caesar himself, founder of the Legion, conqueror of 86 tribes. To my knowledge, this is the first time Caesar has ever summoned one of the dissolute to see him. Not even tribal chieftains receive this honor.
不死だらな者とは誰のことを言ってるんだ？
All who are not Legion are dissolute. They live in squalor, unrestrained by morality, lacking moderation, temper, and self-control. Their very existence is a blight on the common good. Even worse are the profligates, the subtype of dissolute one finds this side of the river. They hold themselves to be civilized, when in fact they are corrupt and self-interested. The truth will be made clear to them soon enough.
私のしたどの行動がこの名誉を受けるに値するのですか？
You'd know better than I would, but you must be remarkable for Caesar to take such an interest.
旅立つ準備ができている。
The trip will take a few hours. Take your place on the boat. By order of Caesar, all visitors must disarm and relinquish all banned items.
そうなん。わかった。武器を預けよう。
Your belongings will be returned to you when you leave. Away.
First Vegas, now NCR and Legion? You're being courted more than a Redding widow. Hope you can answer them politely, or there's no safe place in the Mojave for you.
問題はベニーのやつがどこにいるのかって話よ。
探すぞ。
カットしよう。おい、開いてんの？無駄だよ。その扉は私のどうぞという声にしか反応しないのだ。あ、そっか。どうぞ。チラチラ見てたよ。
何か今落ちませんでしたってあんなところに あれはベニーじゃないか。あ、
やべえやべえ。
すいません、何か落ちていかなかった。
落ちたな。
バカだねお前。
笑えなお前。バカだね。
バカだね。哀れよの。プラチナムチップさえもらえればここに用はないんだが。あら君、ちょ。もうわかんねえな。
You're the courier who caused so much trouble for my legion, and yet you dare come before me. All the bribes I sent to the Omertas ended up buying me nothing.
So
tell me this, because I really want to know. I am feared with good reason. But you, of all people, dare to come here and stand before me, the mighty Caesar. What were you thinking?
あなたは私が関心を持っている何かを所有しているようですね。
We'll deal with Benny when the time comes. In the meantime, you do know why I wanted to meet you, right? A man nearly kills you, so you track him across the breadth of the Mojave? You arrive on the strip and waltz into the Lucky 38 like someone left you a key under the doormat? You visit the tops, and next thing you know, the head of the chairman is fleeing the strip like a whimpering little pup? When you set your mind to something, you get results. I like that. The question is, are you ready to get started?
ただ私にベニーとの問題を片付けさせてくれさえ片付けさせてさえくだされば自分の旅に戻ります。
Benny is my prisoner. You don't deal with him unless you've dealt with me. Don't worry. You'll get the platinum chip he was carrying, and then you'll use it like I tell you to. The time is fast approaching when my legion will assault the Great Dam and invade the West. Before that happens, I want Mr. House knocked out of the game. A quick 1-2 punch, with you doing the punching.
どうやって私のことをそんなに詳しく知ったんだ？
I have eyes and ears everywhere. It behooves me not to invade the West blind and deaf. It hasn't been hard to track your progress. It's not as though you've been keeping a low profile.
何をしなければならないと言っているんだ。
Down the hill, at the west edge of camp, is an old building. It was here when the fort was taken in 2277. Inside the building is a hatch, and inside that hatch are two steel doors that bear the sigil of the Lucky 38 casino. Now that same sigil is on the platinum chip Benny was carrying when we captured him. Isn't that interesting? Even more interesting, there's a slot about the same size as the chip on the console that opens the hatch. So you know what I think? I think the platinum chip opens those doors. Doors that can't be pried open, or drilled open, or blasted open. Because all that, I tried.
で、中に入った後は
I want you to destroy whatever you find in there. And then I want you to come back here and tell me about it. So go to the building and take this fucking platinum chip with you. My legionaries will meet you there, with your weapons and equipment. Talk to Benny on your way out. He knows I'm going to let you decide how he dies. Maybe you want to remind him. Wale. Some of the slaves.
Go ahead and laugh, baby. I ain't blind to the humor in this situation.
口の減らないやつだな。後で笑っておくよ。私たちはビジネスがある。
That we do, baby. That we do. Down to brass tacks. How'd your meet and greet with Baldy go?
彼は私にプラチナムチップをくれた。
Sure. Baldy wants you to go down there in the bunker and destroy whatever Mr. House stashed there. Oh, you don't want to do that, baby. Whatever's down in that bunker is the key to the city called Vegas. So here's what you do. You go down there and you use the chip to do whatever Mr. House would have wanted you to do. And when you get back to the strip, you find Yes Man. I made it so that cat can't help but be helpful. Dig?
おばあさんのこともどういうこと？
I'm the most interesting person I know.
あんたの部族はいつもチェアマンと呼ばれてきたのか？
Now, in the way back, we called ourselves the Boot Riders. Silly name, but that's how we rode the Mojave, dig? On our feet. We were nomadic badasses not to be trifled with. A gang of ruffians, though, with a certain panache. When House gave us the tops to renovate, his robots dropped off boxes full of suits and ties and wingtip shoes. Told us we were the chairman now. That caused an uproar, but I said the name sticks. Chow to the old ways, baby. Time to swing in style. If the shoes fit, you wear them.
どれくらいの間ファミリーの頭だったんだ？
7 years. Took over 3 days after Mr. House introduced himself. Our chief at the time, mountain of a guy named Bingo, wanted to stay nomadic. I disagreed, so he challenged me to the knife. He looked so surprised when I stuck that knife in his neck. Thought he was so tough, but he was so slow. That's how I made chief. It's how things were back then.
ミスターハウスはどのように自己紹介した？
We were east of Vegas when the first Securitron we ever saw rolled up on us. We junked it in a minute flat. The next day, 20 roll up, so we listened. Said we'd been selected. Vegas needed us to defend it. In exchange, we'd get cushy digs, full stomachs, medical treatment. Everything a nomad never gets, in other words. Most of the tribe thought we should say no. I thought it was the best idea ever.
トップスから逃げた後何が起きた？
I prefer the term relocated. It took every stealth boy I had to cross the river at Cottonwood Cove. That was a close shave riding a boat full of Legion boys. Once I was across, I changed into a uniform I swiped off a dead legionary outside Nelson. Tried to sneak into the bunker, but that didn't work out. They found the chip. I wasn't gonna tell them what it was used for, but let's just say they were persuasive.
ベガスを支配したがってる勢力について教えてくれ。
Which greedy overlord do you want to start with?
なぜミスターハウスにベガスを任せておくべきじゃないと思ったんだ？
Mr. House hides Vegas under his skirt when the bombs fall 1,000 years ago, so it belongs to him? Forever? You buy that? Baby, every boss has a line to explain why he's special. Why everyone's gotta do what he says. You're just figuring that out? Vegas gotta swing, baby. Gotta have pizzazz. Respect where due, but that old man is square to the core.
NCR の何がそんなにいけないんだ？
Ain't we covered this? The only thing not bad about them is they ain't Legion. The NCR is the biggest gang of thieves in the Mojave. Only difference is they pass laws to make their crimes legal before they commit them.
あんた、シーザーがストリップを破壊すると思うのか？
Nah, just spruce it up with a crucifixion here and there. Come closer so I can step on you. The Legion is twisted, baby. Original losers worshipping the king of creeps like he's some kind of god. They're worse than roaches. My advice? Put on your stomping shoes.
3つのファミリーについて教えてくれ。
Or more like 2, after what you did to the Omertas. Set it up right and the families will roll with your caper. You might have to do some convincing.
私の選択がそのどれでもないとしたら。
Now you're talking. That is the ring-a-ding move, baby. First base is whatever Mr. House would have you do. Follow orders, rig the game to his specifications. Then, when he ain't looking, you knock him out of the running and find a way to take control of those Securitrons of his. Go see Yes Man. I made it so that cat can't help but be helpful.
シーザーは私にあんたの死に方を決めさせると言っていた。
Try not to smile so wide, baby. You might break your mouth. Yeah, Baldy said you'd get to decide. So which way you leaning?
どうしようかな。あえて殺さないのも面白い気がするんだよ。逃げるのを手伝ったとしたらどう？
Sweet offer, baby, but if you cut these ropes, every legionary in this camp's gonna come running with machetes.
そりゃそうだ。
Now, on the other hand, if I had a stealth boy and a bobby pin, I could see myself out.
逃亡できたら何をするんだ？
Baby, if you show me the door to Scramsville, that's where I'll go. Out of your hair, never to return. I've been a fink to you. Caused more than my share of grief by a hard mile. Let me go. You won't see me again.
脱出に必要なステルスボーイとヘアピンだ。
Baby, your generosity and spirit of forgiveness? Off the charts. This little care package is everything I need. I'll take it from here. You're a scrapper, baby. They didn't stand a chance. How about me?
さあ自由にしてやったぞ。
That's it, baby. Time to vacate these premises.
さて、とりあえずこっから逃げ出さなきゃ。
I'll mourn Kaisar. He was a great man. Kaisar has permitted you to leave, but not with the platinum chip in your possession. Relinquish it and you may go.
断る。
Wallet.
その扉は私のどうぞという声にしか反応。
開いてんじゃん。
全然ガバガバじゃん。
帰ってくれたよ。
イエスマンのところに行く前にここの人たちを助けるか。
Awe, have you come to sell or trade for captures?
ここにいる3人の略奪品はいくらだ？
It's a weak bunch, to be honest. I'd rather have extra currency to buy supplies or better captures off traders. There's a boy, too old to be trained as a legionary. Normally they would have to die, but he's too frail to make trouble. The old woman's dried up, but she could keep house or do gardening if she can learn to keep her mouth shut. The girl's the only one of real value, young enough to breed, not hideous to look at. What's your offer for the lot?
見ればどんなバカだってわかるさ。この娘の症状は脳胞でいいのか、萎縮性筋痛症だということが。
Pustula? What? Is that contagious? That doesn't sound good at all.
あの3人に150キャップを払おう。
Seems I'm fortunate to get that much for them, given the circumstances. Here, this is the key to their collars. You want to take those off before you go far. Trust me.
I never thought it'd come to this.
Please, sir.
私があんたたち3人を買ったのさ。さあもう自由だ。
Thank you. I don't think we'll ever be able to repay you, but we'll do our best one day, once I found a place to settle. さあ。よしよし。
You really enjoy dragging me into situations where I get shot at, don't you, boss?
Careful where you flash that chip of yours. Not sure what kind of caps it's worth, but it's a tempting target.
That chip of yours? I wouldn't wager it on blackjack. Unless the dealer has a 5 or 6 showing.
ちょっと気が変わって、ベニーをそのまま逃がしてやったけど、一応予定では、ミスターハウスか。ミスターハウスの味方をするつもりではいるけど、一回ちょっとイエスマンの方にも行ってみて、その、まあ、成り行き次第で、イエスマンにつくか、ミスターハウスにつくか、どっちか決めようかなと思います。まあ、とりあえずね、今回はここで一回動画を終わりにします。それでは次の動画でお会いしましょう。バイ。